Hello guys and gals. I'm here to talk about something very interesting. I might do a part one of this video just because it's like, hey, I want to talk about it more because it's interesting. Now, is the subject is censorship in Germany, and why censorship is a whole new, can of worms, I guess, in itself. That's not really the subject. It's really censorship in Germany. Um, and while I, generally don't agree, and think that most people, I think, or generally some people, think that censorship is bad, I kind of see why they took this stance. Uh, but, uh, I mean, like I said, if I haven't said it, I'm going to do more research at some point. Just to do it interesting, how it followed along in Germany. But generally, it's about the Wolfenstein games, which, I'm sure most of you know about, with it being a Nazi and Nazi Germany and, and Hitler and all. And, I do remember being a collector. I'm sure some of you will know the Atari Jaguar. I loved the Wolfenstein game on that console. And I remember, looking it up and seeing just out of curiosity, but it was totally banned in Germany. So they can't, or they couldn't at the time um, get a copy of it and play it. Um, I don't know when it was unbanned because I remember actually, come to think, I remember somebody from Germany selling it on AtariAge.com. So it must have been a unbanned or at least legal to play. I don't know exactly the whole situation. I know there was I know there was somebody who did a review on the PC game and it made a Nazi years ago. It made a Nazi reference and that was banned in Germany. So the video is really about not quite censorship, but as Germany's history of censorship and generally with the Wolfenstein franchise. But I mean, it's just going to be other games there. I'm sure some of you might have caught that article about how now it's generally going to be uncensored. It's at least not as much as it used to be. Apparently the German version had uh, Hitler's mustache was removed and his imagery was changed, and I think the swastikas were removed. So I mean, like, you know, but apparently it's still going to be censored in some ways. It's still going to come out in its release date. I think it's 27th of this month. So I am looking forward to playing that. There's also a VR version. That would be cool to get that too. I'd probably get both if I had. I don't have PSVR right now, but I'd like to get it someday. Um, but I'm trying to think that it's it's not exactly that I disagree with it because it's a thorny one because I totally, in some ways, I'm like, oh, this isn't good. This is censorship, and I don't believe in a lot of it, but I totally get why why they want to do that. Um, but I mean, each country is different, Um, so, but it's, I guess, in a sense, a way of victory. As most of the articles that I've read are saying. I also read that Doom was censored. Not the latest version, but I guess they had to fight Germany for that, and it was finally released there. I don't know what the whole thing with Doom is. Like I said, more research will be done. It's interesting to know though. Doom, I mean, I don't know unless the violence or something had something to do with it, but I know Fallout 3 was banned, and then I think Fallout 4 I don't know if they had any controversy with that, but it was released, and then Fallout 3 was unbanned. Uh, but it's interesting to see that not so much countries, but for me, that it's that there's a history of banship there. It's like kind of like, to me, it's always kind of like, hey, why? What happened? What's the reasoning? But I'd like to know. More importantly, I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you think it's stupid? Do you get it? I mean, do you think that you know Germany just feels bad about the whole Second World War and everything that went on in Germany? It's very sad to talk about it, and you can see why, because they feel bad. Or do you think it's just too much? You think, hey, I get the point, but shouldn't censor anything and whatnot. But I'd like to hear your opinions. So rate, comment, and subscribe on the video. More comment than anything. But this is Al signing off, and have a nice day.